Good afternoon. Oh, noon. I meant evening. Wow. Not off to a great start already, but good evening, everyone. Creepettes, creeps, and weirdos along those lines. Welcome back to another fantabulous recording and podcast of CSP. I always have to say it out in my head, the Sheer Shit podcast, so I get the acronyms right. Gosh, I'm so bad. So where do we start off? I guess not a whole bunch of weird stuff going on too much this week either. It's Sweet 16 is going on. A lot of new stuff is going to be based off of that. The drafts and free agency stuff is going on right now for football, and then just all of our political stuff too, is going on. So yep. So along the draft lines, I just got told that not too long ago that the draft is going to be coming here to Kansas City in 2023, which is super cool, super amazing. I don't know. I know that my stepdad was telling me that some cities hurt after they get the draft coming here because you got to pay all these people to come and stuff like that, But I think it might help out our city a lot. Put us up there on the board a little bit more. So talking about the cities and stuff, where was I gonna go with this? Oh well. So dude, I think I have two different things. Yeah, I have two different things in here about kind of the same topic, which is gonna be Florida man. So, how, gas is going up and stuff, blah, blah, not gonna get into that. Good on that stuff. But gas prices are going up, so people are finding more and more ways to steal gas, So, Florida man arrested for allegedly hacking fuel pumps and lowering cost of gas to pennies. Huh. All right. That's kind of astonishing, Also, so it doesn't say if this person is man or woman. It just says employee, but it's a Florida Burger King employee, arrested after allegedly shooting drive-thru customer who threw mayo at them. First off, I get it. Some people do suck at their jobs and stuff, but going through life disrespecting people ain't gonna solve all your problems, But geez, I've had people, when I was working at Sonic, I've had people threaten me and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not really worth my time to get out mad over, Sorry, the background noise is my stepdad watching something. Someone upstairs watching something. So moving on up closer to near where our region is. So there's a bird flu outbreak found in Nebraska, and it has affected 570,000 chickens that were being raised to eventually be eaten. So thank goodness they caught that, because we would have had boom, outbreak after outbreak after outbreak, and then again after outbreak, since that would just be horrible to keep going through this stuff. So kind of along the lines of people suing people, because if those people would have sent out those chickens, they would have gotten sued for letting that outbreak go on. But anyways, so Starbucks is like facing some pretty heavy lawsuits. A man has claimed he accidentally drank cleaning solution instead of the coffee. The man is claiming it had been served to him with cleaning solution in it after ordering coffee. Dang. So yeah, Starbucks is in some trouble there now. Nice. Not nice, like, just a sarcastic nice. So Johns Hopkins is paying people now like $2,660 to eat weed, brownies, and drink booze. And like at the end of it says for science, of course. I think he's probably, I didn't really read into it much. I probably should have, being like one person that's like kind of like into one of those things. He's probably looking at like what the effects like one each other can have on the other one, or like more how like long-term effects, just like getting like a better like database and stuff, like adding more information to like be aware of stuff that we are putting into our body, So speaking of like putting stuff in your body, this gross thing came across my news feed. So breakfast in a can. If you don't know, now you're about to find out now. So Pepsi connects with IHOP on a maple syrup flavored soda. Now, like, there's like they've already announced that they were gonna come out with their berries and cream soda. Now they're making a maple syrup one. And if you don't know about the berries and cream one, that was in my podcast of last week, talking about how Pepsi, is releasing something like from a blast from the past. I think it was in 2007 when it first came out, but they're bringing back berries and cream. Oh no, that's Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry. I got those two completely mixed up. Oops. My bad. So a little more on the darker side of things. Not really darker, but like just like kind of like, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Whatever. Let's move on. A woman is being accused of inviting a group of teen boys to the woods on Long Island where they were beaten to death. So this female is a gang member and allegedly lured these 5 teenage boys, into the woods on Long Island and had them killed for flashing gang signs. So, be smart out there, people. Be smart out there is all I gotta say. I mean, it's like upsetting that happened to them, but just we gotta be a little bit smarter about our actions and stuff sometimes, All right. Oh, this one really caught my attention. I didn't read into it, but like I probably will later. But it's kind of like a big subject. It's a pretty big subject that has been going around for a couple of years. So there's human trials for a potential male contraceptive pill that could start later this year. And I think they've been working on this for like at least 5 or 4 years. So like these people are like making a birth control pill, like for men. So yeah, expected to begin trials this year after some promising research done on mice using this birth control pill on them, and seeing all the trials and stuff and how it goes. So moving on from that, speaking of like drugs and stuff, instead of being a medicine, or well, it is drugs, instead of it being like, for medical use and stuff. We're moving down to this woman who is arrested in Oklahoma for allegedly transporting millions of dollars worth of illegal drugs across the state. She had a van filled with 3.3 million worth of meth, fentanyl, like just some of those like drugs that are really would mess people up, It's pretty crazy. I know, like, I don't want to say meth and fentanyl are kind of, like, the same, like, they're close hand, like, they're almost close hand in hand. I don't know too much about that stuff, honestly, because, I don't know. It doesn't really pique my interest. Those kind of things, nope, don't pique my interest at all. But, let's see what else stuff she had on her. Oh, and cocaine. So, yeah, this happened the 22nd. She was swerving in her van on I-35 going through, like, Oklahoma City, because in Oklahoma City, deputies are. Yeah. So she told the deputy she was driving home from Arizona after visiting friends. However, she couldn't supply her friends' names or where she lived in Phoenix. So, well, Hennings said, this is the lady that got arrested. Hennings said her friends let her borrow the van to let her drive home because she didn't have enough money for a plane. Right, because you ain't, like, okay. Then, the deputy asked to search the van because the story just didn't line up and all that. She wouldn't let him search it, so the drug canine arrived and ultimately found a duffel bag carrying, this is how much all of it's gonna add up to. Holy crap. So there was at least $75,000 worth of fentanyl in there. There are also 12 plastic containers and 8 cellophane-wrapped bundles of 23.5 pounds of crystal meth and 2.5 pounds of pre-cut cocaine. So, yeah, altogether, that is a grand total of $3.3 million. $3.3 million made off of this crap, dude. Yeah, and they're just stating now that, like, the Oklahoma City is a major route for drug traffickers with I-40 and I-35 running right through the heart of the city and stuff. So, yeah. Like, they're just basically saying it's always been that way, But dang, this lady could have had $3.3 million. Dude, like, she could have been living the good life. I'm not saying, like, go out there and be drug dealers or whatever, but I'm just like, it's just mind-boggling and mind-blowing that that's how much, like, these people can make off this stuff. It's crazy, On to some more crazy stuff. So, we all know about the Jorge Masvidal. I cannot say his name right at all. Sorry. And then Colby Covington. They had a little squirrel down in Miami. So Jorge has been arrested after allegedly attacking him, So Kobe said Jorge fractured his tooth after punching him, and, like, Jorge could face felony charges. I think sometimes just sports in general gets to people's heads sometimes, kind of like, an adrenaline off of, like, money and power and stuff. But I'm not saying that that's, like, what his is, but, like, it's crazy how, like, you get so, sorry, they're up there watching the basketball and stuff, how fixated people get on, like, proving that they're the best and all. It's just crazy sometimes. Also, like, going along the lines of, fighting and stuff. I was going to mix something with, like, UFC and boxing. I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. But, it still counts as fighting. It's just going to include another fighter himself. So, Mike Tyson, there's a video out. You can go look up this video. It's Mike Tyson, keeping his cool, dude. And, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you self-control, people. That's what I was looking for. You got to have self-control. You got to. So, Mike Tyson is keeping his cool after a man challenged him to a fight. But I'm assuming that, Mike Tyson denied, he just doesn't need that in his life, he doesn't need this publicity of this crazy stuff, but, I mean, it's going to get crazier anyways, and it's going to be public anyways, because this video is being showed out. So, after, probably kindly declining the man to fight him, he pulls out a gun on Mike Tyson. Like, damn, that escalated. It was at, like, probably, like, like a 10, wanting to fight Mike Tyson. That's about a 10, and then it went up to, like, I'd say at least 95. No, it probably went up to 100. It just, that fucking peaked. Like, just escalated, like, that, instantly. Still around, like, talk about sports people and stuff, It's hard not to have, like, celebrities and, like, news and stuff, but, like, sometimes, like, sorry, celebrity news is kind of, like, the best news, because you're like, they really did that, So, Portland Trailblazers, if you're a sports person, you probably already know about this, star Joseph, I think his name is Joseph Nurek, don't know how to say it, was fined $40,000 for throwing a fan's phone. $40,000. Damn. I'm just like, dude, damn. But, I mean, I guess there's reasoning behind him throwing this person's phone. The fan allegedly called his mom trash. Yeah, don't talk about people's moms, let's not do that. Don't be that person. And he also said some pretty bad stuff about this guy's grandma. Let me see. They're up there going crazy, dude. It's Gonzaga and Arkansas playing right now, so, like, it's crazy. Come on. Where's this story at? Just freaking had it. I swear. Oh, wait, hold on. No. It's almost there. I'm almost there. I think. Come on now, gosh darn it. Here we go. Oh, and his grandma, a bitch. Why you gotta be grandma into it, dude? She ain't do nothing. Oh, and called it. Oh, yeah. So on top of him calling Nurek's grandmother a bitch, she died of COVID in 2020. So, like, dude, that's fucked up. Just, yeah, please don't talk about people's, like, family. Like I was saying, just don't talk about their family and stuff, What was that? Oh, so there's this teacher in California. Sorry, my recording, like, stopped for no reason. Irritating. So anyways, there's a teacher in California, preschool teacher, for a private school, and these private school had to apologize to parents after a video was leaked of their children doing an anti-Biden chat. or chant, not chat. Sorry, chant. You're a preschool teacher. These children should not be involved in any of this political stuff at all. Like, they don't need to be, like, talked to about it, or, like, you know, they should be out there having fun and having a great childhood, you know? That's all they need to do. They don't need to be a part of this, you know? I also can't tell people how to raise their kids and stuff, you know? How you raise your kid and what you teach your kid and stuff, you know, within good boundaries and stuff is your choice, you know? It's your choice. Also, so we were talking about UFC earlier with, you know, Colby and Jorge. Mr. Conor McGregor made an appearance, you know? And you're probably like, what did he do? What did Conor McGregor do? What did he do now? Oh my God. Who cares? It's Conor McGregor, right? Well, he was arrested. Yeah. He was arrested in Ireland for alleged road traffic violations, which people get arrested for that, like, almost every day, you know? So it's nothing too big, nothing too crazy for him, you know? Which is great, because he does not need that. What else? Oh, okay. So, also, there's this really cool thing, which is, like, kind of, like, crazy. So there's this group of volunteer divers. They went diving, I don't know where they went diving, but they found what they believe to be human body remains, of a Pennsylvania man who went missing nearly 20 years ago. So he went missing in 2003. That's crazy that these people, like, found his body and stuff, you know? Crazy. Like, let's see where it's at. Just crazy, you know? Just crazy. What the heck? Huh. Weird. Thought I saw something weird. I mean, I said weird, but, like, I thought I saw something, like, out of the normal weird, you know? So... disappeared after calling his babysitting. Oh, crap. Okay, they're not telling me where they found it at, which is weird. But I'm assuming it's, you know, it's in a body of water, obviously. Oh, so here, let's keep it going with some celebrity stuff, you know, because, you know, dude. So you know how, like, a couple of podcasts I've, like, talked about, like, Snoop Dogg and, like, the sexual assault stuff. He's still going through that stuff. There's more updates on that if you keep up on it and stuff. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But, you know, I was just thinking about that because I reading this thing about Justin Bieber. He has been dismissed defamation lawsuits against two women who accused him of sexual assault in 2020. How did they get, I mean, just, like, kind of, like, curious, like, how did they get sexually assaulted when, like, you know, we were supposed to be closed down and shit in 2020, you know? But, you know, like, it's just kind of, like, weird, because, like, 2020 was, like, supposed to be, like, shut down, whatever, you know? So there's this Georgia man that I'm seeing right now. A Georgia man has been sentenced to 25 years in prison for shooting his father after his father told him to get a job or move out. And they're doing it execution style. Huh. I don't get it, man. Don't get it. back to Mike Tyson again. Mike Tyson said he's down to get in the ring with Jake Paul for $1 billion. Oh, jeez. This stuff, dude. No, that's not interesting. Oh, yeah. There's also, sorry, it is like this fashion stuff, and I'm not into fashion stuff, so I was like, meh. There's a petition for removal, so I read this like a couple of days ago, removal of Kanye from Coachella 2022 lineup. And it has now surpassed, this happened 2 days ago, so this would be on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, it has surpassed 30,000 signatures. Well, can't really find anything else, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, nope, not a whole lot else going on in this week today, you know? Let's see, hold on, let me refresh my stuff, sorry. Oh, there's one new thing, but it's kind of dumb. But you know, we do the dumb stuff here. So Donald Trump has filed a lawsuit against his former presidential opponent Hillary Clinton. He's suing her over Russia collusion claims. Well, I mean, that's a way to end it, right? Something from Donald Trump, I guess, you know? I mean, that's kind of meh. It's been kind of a meh week, you know, for news and stuff. Just like I said before, everything's, like, pretty much being, you know, done over the draft and the Sweet 16 going on right now. So, hope you've had a wonderful time listening to my ratty voice. Sorry there's not that much news this week. I'll try to make sure there's more wonderful weird news next week for you lovely creepettes, and weirdos out there. So, this has been a CSP with me, Maisie Czirr. You can also find me also doing a podcast called Big Time Talkers with myself, my friends Tommy Haley and Brock Gorton. It is done on Wednesdays, and it's where we recap all the best weekend sports and stuff. Tommy Haley and Brock usually do another podcast, just them by themselves. It's for wrestling, so if you're in wrestling, definitely go check that out. It is called We Are Not Entertained. Tommy Haley has been doing it because Brock has been living up in life and with his new job, you know, just he's trying to get used to the schedule and stuff. So yeah, I think they do AEW and WWE. But if not, they might just do AEW. I'm not sure. That's their little podcast. Also, if you would like to, you may follow me on Twitter, where you can see what weird tweets I like and stuff, and if I post anything at all. You can follow me at Maisie_Czirr, and then also don't forget to follow our B Card Entertainment, which is our little page that we have that keeps you updated on all stuff going on with each individual podcast. That is at bcardyt. And until, if you go check out We Are Not Entertained, you may come back and join me again next week. Same time, same place. Here on the Sheer Shit podcast for weird and creepy stuff. If there is any creepy stuff going on out there. It's mostly just weird. I'll try to find some more creepy stuff to liven this up a little bit. But until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. Have a wonderful night.